I'll watch some TV. It'll help me to relax.
Welcome back to the Ren and Stimpy recap. Last week we talked about Mad Dog Hoek, and today we are taking a look at Big Baby Scam.
And with these hands, I hold the fate of millions.
We start with the title card, which is pretty good. It's not the show's best so far or anything, but compared to some of the others in Season 2, it's good. I like how there is some experimentation with the lighting and colors, but would have liked to see even more of it. The music is fantastic though. Ren and Stimpy are eating tree and sitting right next to this huge house. I really like how this episode looks already. It's probably the brightest episode yet, which is a nice contrast to the previous episodes being much darker with their colors. It just makes them stand out more from each other.
Look, Stimpy! Now there's the life. Oh, look at the cute little babies. Cute nothing.
The face that Stimpy is making is gold. We really need to make a video about the top 10 best faces each character makes in this show, but there would be some hard competition for that list.
Babies have the world's easiest life. People feed them, they clothe them. Why, I hear tell that they don't even have to wipe themselves. No! Yeah!
And this face as well. I've said it before, when it comes to facial expressions, no other show is even close to the greatness of Ren and Stimpy.
All right, drop the act. I got a proposition for you. I'll give you $50.
At first I wanted it to be $5 instead of 50 to continue the
$5!
thing, but then I remembered that is a joke with the couple that we saw in The Boy Who Cried Rat and more recently in Rubber Nipple Salesman.
If the two of you take a permanent vacation.
Out of the way, Jackson. You're holding up the parade.
This joke reminds me of the one in Untamed World. It was hilarious there, and it's still funny here. The subversion of expectations jokes can get really stale, Fairly Odd Parents, but when done right, it's really funny.
So long, chumps. Hey, give me a hand, will ya?
Yeah, hit the road!
So much butt stuff in this show. I mean, yeah, I get that they are babies and babies are often naked, but that makes it even weirder to show on screen, in my opinion. Matter of fact, I'll give them a pass with all the other butt stuff, which was mostly from Stimpy in earlier episodes, but this one just feels kind of weird.
You know, Stimpy, this is the best scam yet. I'm telling you.
This is definitely the worst scam yet. I mean, they haven't really pulled all that many scams so far. First it was the cat and mouse thing, and that was definitely more believable than the two being babies. And then we had Fire Dogs, which was a super successful scam actually, and turned out to be like not even a scam in the end. Like they saved people's lives.
My babies. Have we made poopies? No poopies?
Yeah, Yeah, this is all a bit weird and feels a bit like when modern SpongeBob did a bit of fetish stuff, but here at least it's funny, so who cares?
Sean did any better. Oh my! What a good boy!
Ah, I don't know. It's just a bit much. It kind of comes with the territory, babies poop and all, but damn.
Yes, you're my little stinky bear.
Mom always liked you best!
This face is golden and makes everything we have been seeing this last minute worth it. Ren... Ren looks flabbergasted. This is probably my favorite scene so far in this episode, just because it shows Ren's more insane side, which is my favorite part of his character. The music also adds atmosphere to this scene that just makes it great.
Honey, I'm home.
Ah, I'm stupid, man. I should definitely have recognized the wife, but the husband's legs and pipe are way more recognizable. Now they really should have said the $5 line as a form of foreshadowing.
Where are my big boys?
Love the touch with the rubber nipples. Now, I will say again, continuity is all over the place since this looks nothing like the house or even neighborhood we saw just 4 episodes ago, but as this comment pointed out, every episode basically exists in a vacuum, separate from each other. Now, I will still try to overanalyze the show, but that's kind of the point of the channel anyway. We are definitely making some Ren and Stimpy lore videos once we get further into the show.
Ah, there they are. Hey, Tiger, what you know?
Isn't Sean adorable?
I have a hard time figuring out if this is cute or disturbing, and I'm gonna just go straight down the middle, since that's kind of what Ren and Stimpy does best. Ren and Stimpy are cute little animals who does disturbing things.
Now Eugene here. There's a boy's name. Hey, tough guy, think fast. See those reflexes, hon? And a grip to match.
Why is Ren so chunky now? Look at his arm. I was gonna say something when the husband first looked at the two, but this is ridiculous. I would say usually Ren's arm is about 3 or 4 times skinnier than this.
Yeah, you're gonna be a tough guy. That's right. Yeah, you're gonna wallop all your friends.
And look at his arms now. This is still not as bad as last episode where they gave Ren a tail for a like 10-second scene, but still, what was the point of making him fatter if it's just gonna be for one short part of a scene?
You're gonna be a big strapping fella. Maybe even a bully, huh? Just like your grandpa.
The baby voices really add to the weirdness, but it's a shame that John Kay and Billy West aren't doing as much voice acting in this one. They are both excellent voice actors and one of the main reasons this show is so good.
Honey, I think it's time the boys learn to walk.
Oh, honey, I think it's too soon.
Come on, hon. They can't hide under their mother's skirt forever.
probably the most obvious joke in this show. It's still a good joke, but you can see it coming a mile away, which is usually not the case with this show.
But if my boys get rickets, we'll know who to blame.
Come on, boys. Come to Daddy.
Huh?
That's it. Don't be afraid.
Nah, this scene is hilarious. I actually burst out laughing just at Ren trying to walk, which I'm not sure if he is faking or just really put himself in the mind space of being this baby and just straight up forgetting how to walk.
They need something more challenging.
It was probably good for the actual two babies' sake that Ren and Stimpy switched with them, because Father of the Year right here was gonna have them walk on burning hot coal.
Hey, Eugene, let's play your favorite game. 1, 2, upsy-daisy.
Bro really out there throwing his babies. That's crazy. Also, is it just me, or does the coloring in the inside this episode look a little Season 1-esque? Obviously the animation looks very Season 2, but the weaker colors, if that makes sense, reminds me of some Season 1 episode.
Oh. Look, hon, I told you he had Grandpa's grip.
And now he is fat again. Imagine this version of Ren standing up. I don't know why they keep doing this. To make him look like a baby more, I'm guessing, but they are switching it back and forth for no reason. It's a really minor thing, and it's not like it's annoying me or anything. If anything, it's entertaining, but just kind of weird.
It's time for the family bath.
Oh boy, bath time.
No. My reaction to this is kind of exactly Stimpy's reaction, because I really don't want to see what's coming up next.
Honey.
Yep, there's nothing like a hot bath to settle one's digestion.
Thank you, random person at the door. Get these people out of the bath immediately.
Hold the boys while I go to the door.
No, not the P&O 2 fairy. Now, the police is here at the door, which is a very good turn of events. Get this man, get the Tooth Fairy, and get Mr. Horse as well, please.
What can I do for you, officer? We found these boys hanging out down at the track. They claim to be yours.
These are some funny baby designs. The guy on the left is really kind of making me laugh just by looking like that. He looks mad funny.
What are you doing? Let me go.
You want 50? I'll give you 50. What?
Poor Ren. And that's what we end the episode on. This was a crazy one. As someone who didn't remember anything from the episode except the babies themselves, I was kind of thrown off by pretty much every scene. I say this as a positive, kind of. I was a lot more entertained by this episode than, well, the last one, for example. This episode was just really out there, and in my opinion kind of pushed the limits for what could be shown on TV or children's TV. But it seems like the censorship people don't agree with me and instead just think violence is the only thing that can be censored. Anyway, the story in this one was very straightforward and reminded me a lot of The Boy Who Cried Rat. In fact, the whole episode brought me back to that episode, and it makes sense since both episodes had the same characters and Ren and Stimpy pretending to be something to fool the two other characters. I thought this episode was pretty funny, and much of the comedy came from just kind of out there crazy stuff happening. Ren and Stimpy didn't talk for most of the episode, which took out a lot of the dialogue-based humor that the show does so well, but we had some slapstick and some just crazy jokes that worked. Fun fact, in later airings the family bath scene was removed, which, thank you. All in all, Big Baby Scam was a good episode. Join me next week where we are taking a look at Dog Show.
Goodbye, folks.